the honorable examiners of this final assignment examination. Good morning. First of all, let me introduce myself that my name is Astrinur. I'm from Accounting Education Concentrate. In this lovely morning, I would like to thanks to the opportunity that has given to me to present my final assignment with the title, The Influencing Factors of Tax Management on Go Public Companies in IDX Period 2018. Here, the outline of this presentation. First, introduction. Second, theoretical study. Third, research methodology. Fourth, result and discussion. And the last one is conclusion, implication, and suggestions. Tax is the state revenue which has the largest contribution. But unfortunately, there are some differences in tax interest between government and companies. In one side, the government wants to earn tax paid as higher as possible from the companies. Meanwhile, the companies want to earn profit as higher as possible and reduce their tax paid. So, the companies will do tax management as an act to reduce their amount of tax paid. Researchers focus on tax avoidance as a part of tax management. In this research, I used 4 factors of tax management. There are profitability, capital intensity, firm size, and leverage on agriculture, mining, and property company sectors in IDX period 2018. And this research consists of 20 journals. This aim of research is to know an effect of profitability, capital intensity, firm size, and leverage towards tax management. Next, theoretical study. Tax management is instrumentally to fulfill taxation obligation properly, but the amount of tax paid could be reduced as low as possible to obtain the expected liquidity and profitability. The indicators for measuring tax management is effective tax rate. Next, profitability is the company's ability to earn profit in relation with sale, total asset, and investment. The indicators for measuring profitability is return on asset. Capital intensity is the total asset of company that invested on the company's fixed asset. The indicators for measuring capital intensity is CAPIT. Next, firm size. Firm size is the scale that can classify the company into big companies or small companies according to various methods such as market value, total revenue, or total asset. The indicator for measuring firm size is neutral logarithm of total revenue. Then, leverage. Leverage is total use of asset with sources of funds by companies and followed with the fixed costs that must be borne by the companies. The indicators for measuring leverage is debt to equity ratio. Our next topic is research methodology. Objects and scope for this research is tax management of companies, sector, agriculture, mining, and property that registered on IDX period 2018. This research uses quantitative method, and the data was obtained from financial statement on IDX 2018. For population and sample are selected by non-probability sampling method and purposive sampling method. There are the calculate of sample from criteria. First, agriculture, mining, and property companies registered with IDX period 2018. Second, agriculture, mining, and property companies that had been delisted from IDX during 2018. Third, financial statement incomplete. Fourth, companies that suffered losses during 2018. And last, companies that suffered balance deficit during 2018. Based on criteria, the number of samples on this research is 87 companies. Researcher uses 5 analysis data methods such as descriptive statistics, requirement analysis test with normality test, then classic assumption test, multiple linear regression, and the last one is hypothesis test. Switch to result and discussion. I will start from descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistic in this presentation consists of minimum score, maximum score, deviation standard score, and variance score. The descriptive statistic of text management. The minimum score is 0.01 occupied by PT Mega Manunggal Property Tbk, and for maximum score is 74.54 occupied by PT Sawit Sumber Masarana Tbk. The descriptive statistic for profitability. The minimum score is 0.11 occupied by PT Gading Development Tbk, and for maximum score is 45.46 occupied by PT Bayan Resources Tbk. The descriptive text of capital intensity for minimum score is 0.03 occupied by PT Fortunet Indonesia Tbk, and for maximum score is 74.47 occupied by PT Superkren Mitra Utama Tbk. The descriptive text of firm size for minimum score is 24.28 occupied by PT Mitra Investindo Tbk, and for maximum score is 40.80 occupied by PT Adaro Energy Tbk. The descriptive text of leverage for minimum score is 0.04 occupied by PT Pura Delta Lestari Tbk, and for maximum score is 6.76 occupied by PT Bumi Resources Tbk. The normality test of this research is normal because significance bigger than 0.05. Next, classic assumption test divided into multicollinearity test, heteroscedasticity test, and autocorrelation test. First, multicollinearity test. In this research, there is no multicollinearity because inflation factor is smaller than 5. Second, heteroscedasticity test. In this research, there is no heteroscedasticity because the significance is bigger than 0.05. Here are regression model on this research. First, tax management has negative sign. Then, profitability has negative sign. It means profitability will decrease dependent variable. And for the capital intensity, firm size, and leverage, they has positive sign. It means the three of independent variable will increase the dependent variable. The last part of research is hypothesis test. First, t-test. On this research, profitability, firm size, and leverage shown that zero hypothesis is accepted. Meanwhile, the capital intensity shown that alternative hypothesis is accepted. Next, F-test. On this research, zero hypothesis is accepted because F count is bigger than F table. Then, for multiple correlation on this research has shown the strong effect because our value is 0.653. And the coefficient determination is 42.16%. Another outline is discussion. The discussion including the influence of profitability towards tax management, the influence of capital intensity towards tax management, the influence of firm size towards tax management, the influence of leverage towards tax management, and the influence of profitability, capital intensity, firm size, and leverage towards tax management. Here, the last one. The conclusion from this research are: there is no significant effect between profitability and tax management. There is a positive and significant effect between capital intensity and tax management. There is no significant effect between firm size and tax management. There is no significant effect between leverage and tax management. And there is significant effect between profitability, capital intensity, firm size, leverage, and tax management. The honorable examiners, I have presented all the contents of my final assignment, and I will be ready to answer your questions, and I hope that I can answer the questions well. So, thank you so much for your nice attention. Good morning.